Yet another holiday storm, the 1-2 punch this year, and tonight on a weekend when so many are still traveling. What a challenge out there. Here's the radar at this hour, a system with wind, rain, and yes, even more snow for parts of this country already clobbered by the Christmas Eve storm. Tonight it's moving through the Ohio Valley there right into the Northeast from Washington up through Philly, New York, Boston. And this is just one of the many scenes on American highways tonight. I-83 outside Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, where a tractor trailer and several other cars collided in the snow. Several people were taken to the hospital. And already this evening, the flight cancellations are growing, more than 450 and counting at this hour, triggering a ripple effect as people travel for New Year's. And so we begin tonight with ABC meteorologist Ginger Zee, who is live right outside our studios here in New York tonight. Ginger, good evening.
Good evening, David. Blustery here, but even more snow just west of us. And whether it's 2, 6, or even 10 inches, that's on top in some places where they already saw record numbers this week.
As millions of us return from family gatherings or take off for new festivities, another snowstorm is thwarting our trek. In King of Prussia, Pennsylvania, they were sliding through intersections on a fresh few inches. Near Harrisburg, PA, 2 tractor trailers crashed, shutting down Interstate 83 and slowing traffic to a crawl. Thanks to the snowy mess, the speed limit on about 300 miles of the Pennsylvania Turnpike was shaved to 45 miles per hour. Hundreds of flights were canceled, delays from Philadelphia to those stranded in Buffalo. And the shopping trip to return that ugly sweater? Not so easy in Scranton, Pennsylvania. At Yankee Stadium, it was a sloppy mess for Syracuse v. West Virginia in that Pinstripe Bowl. And speaking of Syracuse, we checked in with our team at WSYR.
Here in Syracuse, another winter blast today, giving us no break from all of this snow. Almost a foot fell on Thursday, and now a couple more inches falling today. We have our ruler here, about 12 inches of snow on the ground. Now, we're used to snow here in Syracuse, but we haven't seen this much on the ground in almost 2 years.
But for so many, the snow is more than welcome on their week off. Like Maggie, a pup in New Berlin, New York, where they have so much you can hardly see her.
At least the puppy is happy tonight. Ginger's back with us now. You mentioned more than a foot in some places already, so how much are we adding on top of that?
Well, we're looking for anywhere from 4 to 8 inches, some of the top numbers coming up. Let me show you some of the spots that we're tracking here. Salem, Ohio, it's gone from there, but they had a ½ foot. Knox, Pennsylvania picked up 8 inches. Wheeling, West Virginia, just about a ½ foot too. And how much is left to fall? Well, New England is going to take the brunt of this, especially southern New England. Look at some of those 8 to 12 inch areas in that hot pink color. That's who's going to see the most snow tonight.
And you're about 20 blocks right there north of Times Square. So for folks who are going to be shivering out there watching the ball drop, what are they going to face?
Shivering they will. 25 is the overnight low, but it'll feel like the upper teens, a few flurries too.